IRGIB Africa Interregional University of Industrial Engineering of Biotechnology and Applied Science was originally founded in 2005, officially opened in 2006, and presents itself as the first private polytechnic university of higher education in Benin, with fully authorized training and research centers and recognized by both the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research of the Republic of Benin, the African and Malagasy Council for Higher Education (CAMS), and other institutions around the world.
IRGIB
Africa was a project. Around 2003-2004, the idea germinated and was implemented in 2004-2005. The official authorization came in 2006, followed by the opening and creation, which occurred quite at the same time. Our programs were recognized by CAMS between 2007 and 2009. IRGIB Africa is a university that works for the promotion of youth through its highly technological training offers. Young people are trained in professions of the future, in professions that allows them to earn a living. Our trainings are categorized in 4 major fields. We have merchandising, engineering, where we host those in marketing, communication, and commerce with extension into international relations and strategies, communication and business intelligence, industrial logistics, and as well as the new trend in communication with graphics and design in order to stick to what has been happening for a few years now.
At IRGIB Africa, the courses are taught both face-to-face and e-learning by experienced teachers of various ranks, titles, and grades. To these courses are added the directed works, the practical works. One of the traditions of IRGIB Africa is to make its future engineers seasoned practitioners, sought after on the job market. That is why there are more practices than theories. The practical sessions takes place for all students in the various well-equipped laboratories, which contribute to improving the quality of the training provided.
The Communication and Strategy Laboratory is an integral part of the IRGIB Africa Bachelor of Business Administration Department. In this laboratory, we are oriented towards a real professional implementation of all professions of communication, marketing, and commerce. During the practical work in bachelor's degree, we discover all the fundamental in strategic communication, business intelligence, marketing, press relations, advertising, and digital communication.
Why are you crying? Did I ask you to register at IRGIB Africa?
No, Daddy, me, I want to go to Iraq to study.
Why will you say that? I asked you to register. Whatever course you need is in IRGIB Africa.
At IRGIB Africa, we are introduced to public speaking, the making of advertising films and screenplays.
On the other hand, we have the Information and Communication Technologies Engineering (ICT), covering the hard and soft aspect, the manufacturing of industrial production equipment, and every other things related to software creation and deployment. This year, we have computer engineering with its telecommunications aspect. Since 3 or 4 years ago, we have started working on the deployment of optical fiber, and today we are ready to teach it. We have computer security and the engineering of manufacturing and maintenance process for industrial equipment, so artificial intelligence that will lead us to robotics, and equipment that is domestic life, home automation. Through the various partnerships that we have outside, the drones that we use as part of our various services, we thought why not make our own in our laboratory to highlight what we really do. This is where the idea of making our drone came from. If you pay attention through the different materials that make it up, you can easily understand that it was made here in our laboratory. Besides merchandising engineering and computer engineering, IRGIB Africa stand out as one of the best engineering university in the field of medical biology and biotechnology for health in the West African sub-region according to the last ranking.
In biomedical, in our field, we basically study all the analysis that concern human body. We are basically the head of the medical field because without us, there is nothing doctors can do because they need to know particularly what is wrong with the patient before they can prescribe any kind of medicine or drug, any kind of treatment. So today we are basically doing electrophoresis test. Electrophoresis test is the test that check the electrophoretic profile of a patient.
Il y a 3 ans,
3 years ago, I opted for this university and for this course. I did a course in medical biology, which gives rise to so many practical and theoretical courses. Following our theoretical courses, we do practical work in this laboratory that you see, and every end of semester we are on internship. I encourage you to come and visit this laboratory because it is an exciting profession that, with a little willpower, will be very easy for you to live. Apart from biomedical analysis, IRGIB Africa also trains engineers in the field of expertise process and agri-food analysis.
I had to do the industrial production processes sector, which consists of making productions and analysis in agri-food, pharmaceuticals and cosmetics on different samples.
Ici, c'est la section de microbiologie.
This is the food microbiology section. This is a sample of juice on which we want to look for certain microorganisms such as yeast and molds that are harmful to health.
At IRGIB Africa, the courses are done both in theory and in practice. Precisely in practice, we do the courses up to 6% and 40% in theory. During my internship, I had to learn how to do the manipulations on the humidity level of samples, the extraction of the fat, the determination of the protein content, fiber, the preparation of reagents and culture media.
At IRGIB Africa, one of the laboratories that abounds with the greatest artillery is the Industrial Production Process Laboratory. This laboratory receives students in its various sections, such as cosmetics unit, food processing, and pharmacy. A student enrolled in this course has the privilege of going through all these units in order to be perfect and accomplished engineer.
During our training for the 3 years, we weren't divided. We did both pharmacy, both pharmaceutical, cosmetic, and food programs.
Here we are in the production laboratory of IRGIB Africa, precisely at the lab of cosmetic section.
During our practicals in the cosmetic section, we produce hair relaxer, shampoo, anything that goes on the hair and on the skin to make it more better. Then in the food section, we produce pastries, juice. Then while in the pharmacy section, we produce capsule, therapeutic tea, and whatsoever that we can take in as medicine for health. What I actually like about the school environment is that we are also Nigerians in the school, meaning that even if you are not from the country, you can actually feel free because we are Nigerians and we actually find ourselves among ourselves and are able to work.
Africa, beyond its cultural diversity, needs an engineering hub for research, development and innovation, like the major developed countries. And in this matter, IRGIB Africa is a hub, a pantheon for technological innovation in the countries of the West Africa sub-region.
Je suis de nationalité nigérienne.
I am of Nigerian nationality. After a first circle, I wanted to specialize in pharmacotoxicology expertise. Everyone was advising me about European universities for this kind of course. After much research, I came across the IRGIB Africa University in Benin. I enrolled in a master's degree in the desired field. IRGIB Africa offers the same program as the European universities and evolves at the pace of technological advances.
Reading is eating and drinking. The mind that doesn't read loses weight like the body that doesn't eat because cancer eats it. If the answer is in the book, we will find it by searching. This is how the students of IRGIB Africa declared war on cancer and all other morbid pathologies that plague communities.
We are currently at the IRGIB Africa Documentation Center work on the cancer project.
IRGIB Africa wants to be a cancer research center. Being a student in medical biology, we will work together to establish a cancer research guide for Africa and Benin in particular. Like the Polytechnic School of Paris in France, the Royal Institute of Technologies and the University of Technion in Israel, IRGIB Africa University has created within it a polytechnic school here to military heraldry. Thus, various activities take place there with the presence of instructors, an honor group and a brass band entirely composed of engineering students. Courage, engagement, determination. This must be the leitmotif of our time at IRGIB Africa University.
This is for IRGIB Africa. You know what it is, huh? You know what it is, huh? You know what it is.